Just before we get into this week's episode, we want to apologise for an audio mishap that happened this week. It occurs about halfway through the episode. It's just a big chunk of the file corrupted, so we've had to use the camera's audio to compensate. It's not the best. Bear with us. Apologies. Enjoy the episode.
Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough. Little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show. It is episode 150 today. And
What a
we're
week
back
it's been.
Home now in Perth. Wow.
Unbelievable, mate.
Unbelievable.
Like, the things you're about to hear don't seem real.
They don't, and if you don't believe us,
Particularly
it's a grow up
one of
type
the beginning
situation.
stories. It does not seem real. I've told it to my mum, to Carly. You know, I'm going to get to tell it to her parents later on tonight. And everyone's just in awe.
Yeah, and to a lot of people, this will mean nothing to you purely because you don't understand the scale of this sport in Australia.
And to the common people, like, you'll think, wow, how did we, the common people, achieve this? It seems unbelievable.
Not to mention the massive collaboration that we did.
Yeah, which was just, the way to
great
describe it is everything just kept going right.
If we expected, so for example, let's say
We couldn't have expected everything to
we
happen.
went into the trip with like a 7 out of 10 perspective,
Yeah.
thinking like if it's a 7 out of 10, we'll go home happy.
Yeah.
And for me, it was like 9.5.
Yeah,
and,
I'll give it a 10, bro.
and the only 0.5 is the weather. It was cold, man.
Yeah.
So the trip itself, 9.5 for me. It was insane. The people we met, the things we did. Oh my God, it was an experience.
Unbelievable.
So let's run everyone through it. Now, just for people to know, the voice messages, court cases, confessions will probably be on the back burner.
On the back burner this week because we got a lot
Yeah.
to tell you, and it's a ride along journey.
Yeah. I'll go as far to say this is the most monumental achievement we've had so far this
Definitely.
trip.
And I don't know how we've done it. There's some sort of the universe gives us a bit of magic, I
Yeah.
think. I don't know why, but I don't know how we achieved it. We leave on Sunday,
The 18th.
the 18th of September.
It was an early flight. You and I were up at the crack of dawn.
We got switched to Qantas, which was nice.
Yeah, so basically Jetstar cancelled the day before we left.
yeah.
The night
The
before
night
we
before,
left.
it was like
scary.
6 o'clock, bro, 7.
And we had to quickly find a free replacement flight, which was good. It was with Qantas, and then I had a back and forth with Jetstar because they tried to strip our baggage and like all these different little things happened. Anyway, end of story. We got to go with Qantas, and the flight there was beautiful.
It was quick.
It was
It was
rapid.
nice. It was
We didn't get to
beautiful.
sit together. That was the only con. We couldn't sit next to each
true,
other.
yeah.
But we had a screen. We had food come along,
Yeah,
drinks come along.
just living it up.
And the flight,
seats, nice leather seats.
the flight over there was under 3 hours,
yeah,
which
it
was elite.
We zoomed there. It was crazy.
Um,
That pilot was on it, bro.
He wanted us there fast.
And we arrived at what? 1 o'clock
Yeah, about
Melbourne
1 o'clock.
time. So, we come out of the airport, getting an Uber. We're on our way to the hotel. Bit of difficulty finding the key pickup point and then finding the Airbnb.
Yeah,
but
it was different.
we got there.
We did. We got there, and the first time we entered, we opened the door, and there's a man there, and he says, "Oh, I'm the service man."
Check-in's at 3. We were there at 2:30. We thought surely, and he's servicing at 2:30.
Because
So
we didn't want to like carry all of our luggage around. It's
So that
just
was
a pain in
awkward.
the arse.
But luckily, he let us keep our bags there. Then we left, and I think we walked to Melbourne Central.
Yep. We went to the shops.
Walked around, and we were looking for suits because we were thinking, we'll go to the casino tonight. And the only plan we had was List Cloggers had an event.
Right, they're an Australian podcast who do like AFL.
Dan
related
Gorringe, Dill
content.
Buckley, they used to play AFL. They have a good podcast making content. We didn't get an invite or anything there. We've never met them or even spoken to them. We
It was
just
just
said
a free thing to go.
we
to.
said we'll go. That's like a Brownlow watch along. It's at the Crown, and then after we'll go to the cast. That's all we had planned. But
Yeah.
we thought we'll suit up for the fun of it. We're looking around Melbourne Central, massive shopping centre, and
a lot of expensive.
really expensive. We're
Yeah.
thinking what are we gonna do?
We're out of our depth there.
So then we're feeling a bit.
A little
lost,
bit stressed, a little
stressed,
bit under
and
the
just
pump.
thinking what's tonight gonna be. Go back to the hotel because it's.
Then we ate because we hadn't eaten
I can't
for the whole
remember
day.
what we had.
We had I believe it was Betty's Burgers, our first meal.
Oh yeah, we went back to the AP and ate. That was, and the first time we walked into the apartment, we were like, this is sick. Our
Oh,
apartment.
no, it was sick.
And you see in the vlog,
Lovely.
which is going to be one of the greatest videos ever on YouTube.
Well, that's a big statement.
It will be, bro.
It'll be
It's
our best.
so entertaining.
It'll be our best. But that will be out probably later on in the week.
later. But so we have the burgers. We see the apartment. We're feeling a bit better.
Optimistic, but still I was stressed because if we didn't get the suit, we wouldn't be allowed into a few of these things.
Yeah. So then we go to a Connor and get some suits, right?
Yep.
Last minute, just being real quick.
Yep.
Jamo got navy, I got grey, back to the hotel room, and we're ready to go.
Yep. We got dressed straight away.
Showered, dressed.
And then we
Off
headed
to Crown.
off to Crown, Melbourne.
Yeah.
And we went to a place called The Pub, which is where the List Cloggers event
right
was.
outside the Crown Casino.
And we walk in there, and there was like a little red carpet with the boys taking photos with the listeners.
Yeah.
And I thought, let's go over there, say hi, get a photo.
Yeah, get a pic.
It'll be cool. And then like we shake their hands, and then Dill Buckley goes, it's Jamo and Dylan.
And I was just thinking, this is great.
This is
Like,
great.
what a
Now
beautiful-
we've got two new mates in Melbourne who know us and we know them.
And we're just having a nice chat with them.
Yep.
You know, they were saying good work, like keep at it. We were saying same. And they were like, oh, what are you doing here?
Mm-hmm.
You know, just a bit of fun. Good lads.
Then we went and sat down, and it was pretty like busy in that section,
Yep.
right? And we managed to find like prime seating. Really,
Somehow we got a great table.
So that's the first. So the first good thing was them noticing us, or even get the suits as well. That was good. Then we get in there, find prime seating.
Yep.
And then a few people come up to us and say hi.
Yeah, and we're thinking, oh, this is in like already 3-4 people coming over, and we're thinking this is fun, like nice.
I turn around, Caden McDonald's there.
Who we didn't know was going to be there.
So Caden McDonald makes AFL videos. We've been in touch with him for a couple of years now.
We've never met him in person, but we were friends beforehand.
Yeah, we've done a couple of videos with him.
and it was great to see him.
It was. And then he had Connor Rogers, who does the podcast with him, and he also had Shepmates with him.
Yeah, we never contacted or anything with those lads before anyway. So Caden comes over, has a chat, and then Shepmates come over, you know, how's it going? We're chatting, we're having fun, drinks start flowing, List Cloggers start their show, give us a shout out, which was really nice. That was last
beautiful.
minute.
They started the show and they said, a big round of applause for Jamo and Dylan, who have come over from Perth.
Yeah, it was,
Not for that event, but
that was incredible. That we were just like, that's really nice.
It was
of them.
awesome.
Like, good, like, thank you, you know. And then so you know the count keeps going.
yeah.
You know, there's some ups and downs. Jamo had some money on Brayshaw.
Yeah,
We
I
thought he was
didn't
gonna get there.
expect the
But there was a
win.
point where I was thinking he might
Maybe,
do it.
yeah.
Cripps got there in the end.
Yeah, respect.
Respect to
Big
Cripps.
year.
Yep, yep. Unlucky for El Neil.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a draw, but you know it is what it is. Brownlow ends. We've had a few beers at this point, and then Caden comes over, and the Shepmates, let's go to the casino.
Yeah. That was
Okay.
our plan. Our
We'll
plan
go to the
was
casino.
to go Cass.
Yeah.
We weren't opposed to it.
We draw 150 each,
Yep, from the business account.
and then
Tax write-off.
there we are. We're in the Crown with the lads.
We are.
Connor Rogers loses all his money in
2
3
minutes,
seconds.
yeah.
Like just that fast, it was gone.
Yeah.
What then? You know, we're walking around drinking. You and one of the Shepmates sits down.
Yep. It was like one of
The money
those-
wheel,
it
but
was a
an
money wheel,
electronic one.
Yep. And
And it's 51-1 over there, not 47-1.
yeah, like the main prize pool. And like I was sort of winning money, losing money, winning money, losing money, just having the fun with like my first 50. And then one of the Shepmates who was next to me, apologies boys, we still can't decide
I can't.
which one's which because
They just look in
they are
my head. I'm just seeing them
identical
morph
twins.
together, bro.
The only thing in my eyes is the haircuts are slightly different,
Yeah.
but still both mullets.
Exactly.
So yeah, love to you boys. But anyway, one of them to my right only had $10 left, and he put 5 on Joker and 5 on another number.
Yeah.
So I said to him, I'll write it with you. I'll put 5 on Joker as well. And then it's spinning, ticks over to Joker. We're jumping up and down.
Yeah.
Having the time of our lives. Like
It's a good
That
pull.
was, $250 in the pocket, bang. So the night's off to a good start. And then we sort of went to the bar for a bit. We had a few more
having
drinks.
fun.
And then we went to the roulette table.
Yeah.
And it was just you and I at this stage.
Yeah. We just were getting rid of I think I had some chips on me, and we were
And I
like,
had a
we'll
little
get
bit
rid
of cash
Yeah.
in my
So
pocket,
we
yeah.
decided go to the roulette. I just put I get change for 5. I put it on 4 numbers. One of them's 23. Jamo played
Like a
colour and column.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't even paying attention
Yeah.
at all. And she goes, winner for 23. And I was just like, and then Jamo was like, is that you?
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, so somehow I picked the roulette number.
So you've won a couple $100 right there.
And then you
won
obviously
a
did
couple
well on
hundred.
with the column and the colour.
Yeah.
And we were just like, whoa, like what's happening? Like you've won twice, I've
you
won
and I
once,
have
we're
never
up.
won together. Like
Yeah,
on
and
the
not
same
just
night.
like on minimal bets.
Yes.
Like you bet twice, I've bet once and we won. What's going on?
Minimal bets, but maximum returns.
Maximum return. So
So
then,
good.
yeah. So, we're up. And then, we're sitting with Caden and all of those.
Yep.
And then Tom Mitchell walks past and they know him.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They work with him.
So Tom Mitchell says, oh, come with. So then, they go off on their way. We said our goodbyes.
And it was quite sad.
Yeah. We knew they were going, we had a feeling they were going to the after party, and we'd
Yeah.
heard some rumors about this throughout the night from people in around, and we were thinking, damn, we were close.
We were close, but obviously it's
yeah.
not our space. Like we're not supposed to go to the
No way,
after
who's
party.
meant to? And
so
then
we were sort of sitting there for what, 20, 30 minutes?
yeah, we were just sitting by some pokey machines, just thinking, like obviously we wish we went in, but we still, what a sick first night. Like
it couldn't have
we
gone
met
any better.
fucking list cloggers, got to hang out with Caden and Shepmates and Connor. Then we won. Like this is sick. And as we're having this 30-minute chat with each other, Jamo notices AFL players going towards a certain direction.
Just kept noticing them because they're all in suits.
And about the 3rd, 4th time you said it, we decided, okay, well, we'll go to where they are.
Yeah.
Walk past just to see what's up.
yeah,
And
I just wanted to
leave.
see, like, if we could see inside. I just wanted to see if they were
Yeah,
having fun.
Exactly. And we get up,
Curiosity.
we follow, we turn right.
Mm.
We keep walking. We see a Acai bar or something.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. And we peek inside, and we see some AFL players.
Yeah. And we just kept walking.
And we said, oh yes, that's where they are. Like, that looks fun. Like, imagine,
Then we bumped into Port Adelaide player Sam Powell-Pepper.
Yep.
Who has followed us since before 10K.
And he was kind of like, hey boys, like, and we, that was nice to see him. We were having a chat. He was with Mitch Matheson. Is it Mitch?
Reese
Matheson. Yep. From Brisbane. And they looked like they were having fun. So we had a chat with Sam, and then
We started walking towards the exit.
we hop up and start walking
Yeah.
away. And then we just hear, in hindsight, just an angelic voice.
It was angelic.
And it was a, what, boys? Hey boys,
Yeah,
or
it was
something?
Like, hey guys,
Hey,
I used to listen to your podcast.
yeah. And so we turn around and Jamo goes, used to.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean
We're
used
thinking
to?
like, what the fuck? Like, is this a
Jokingly, it was
Yeah.
playful. It wasn't like,
And
what do you
then-
mean fucking used to,
And then she
bitch?
and then she goes, oh, do you want to go into the Brownlow after party? And I was like, well, I don't not want to.
Yeah.
And we said, oh, how do you we asked some questions like, how do you have, and she goes, oh, I used to work with the
Yeah,
AFL.
she works with the
I work with
works for the AFL, yeah.
Opens her purse, gives us one, takes the one off her wrist, gives us 2. We have 2 wristbands on, and we're thinking, what?
We walk around the corner, we put them on, and then it was like a 90-second little recap to the vlog camera.
Yeah, and we're just thinking, this is insane. And I think in the vlog we said, I don't know if we'll get in or not, but we've got the wristbands.
Yeah. Because
And
we
the
don't know.
wristbands say Acai Brownlow after party.
Yeah, you taking a photo of that?
Yeah.
Put on your story. It was beautiful. Now, the one thing that I was fearing was the security guards and their knowledge of the game and who people are. Mm-hmm. Everyone that was in there was either notable or a girlfriend or a +1 of a player.
Yeah.
Right? So they see 2 average-looking males walk in.
At least we're suited up.
What
That's
do
where
they
they
think?
came in handy.
Now, yeah, the suits, that purchase, which was hefty in the end, played in our favour.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens, Dylan? We walk towards the venue.
walk
We're
towards
shitting
the
ourselves
venue.
a little bit. But
We
we
have-
thought, why not?
We have the things on, the wristbands.
Yes.
And the big 6'5" African guard
Yep.
looks at me and goes, you boys coming back in? And I just went, yeah, we are. Like, we're coming back in, bro. Bang, opens the little, whatever, the little, and we're in.
We are.
We walk in, we go, we're in the Brownlow medal after party. What is this?
We look to our right. We see Aaron Norton, Brian Taylor.
Yeah,
we look
just-
straight ahead.
They're chatting straight ahead. I'm seeing Charlie Cameron having fun. Like, all the players are just,
Seeing
they're
Jack
letting
Sinclair.
loose. Yeah, everyone, bro. And I'm just thinking, what is happening right now? Like, here are all these lads. here are all these AFL players. Just we're here.
Yep.
So we don't really know where to go. We go straight, turn left.
Yes.
And we see Caden McDonald and the
That's who,
Shepmates.
so when we entered, I wanted to look for them.
Yeah.
And we found them.
We saw their
very
eyes lit up.
quick.
They're like, and I
How?
said to Jamo, I was like, at this point, they're probably starting to think we're magic. Because they're thinking, these boys
Yeah.
everywhere, how are they doing this? And
Yeah.
I started to think, we're magic. Like,
We've flown from Perth. We've ended up in the same spot as them. We've
we've
gone
been
to
in
the
Melbourne
casino.
for
We've
6
won.
hours, and
Yeah.
we've won in the casino and got into the Brownlow afters. There were football players that we saw days later
Yeah.
that weren't there.
Yes.
And we were there. Okay, so it was nuts. Like, it's unbelievable.
It was.
We see them, they just like, oh, boys, like, what's going on?
Incredible.
And then I feel an arm come around me. I look to my left.
A loving arm.
It's Jack Steele from St Kilda.
Captain of
Mr.
the St Kilda
Handsome.
Football Club.
And I'm just looking at him going, whoa, what's going on?
Yep.
And he goes, I've got a bone to pick with you boys.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, straight away, I'm thinking, holy shit, like, I swear I've never said bad words about him or St Kilda.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking, have I called him something? Have I? And then we had a joke, obviously. It was about a year ago when Ben Cousins did the Gucci smoothie stuff.
Yeah,
I think we were
yeah,
saying
yeah.
Cousins is a bit of a bad boy,
Yeah,
like
he
drugs
is.
and all that. And we said, not like Jack Steele.
Yeah, and we called him a clean cut,
Yeah,
like
a
goody
clean-
two shoes
yeah,
type.
Yeah, so we were having a joke. He was like,
And it was-
about
yeah,
that.
it was
just
always-
banter. And
yeah.
then he gave us so much time a day. It was incredible. Like, proper
We talked
chatting.
to him for
Oh.
45 minutes to an hour.
And then, like, yeah, in multiple stints, like in there and then over there. And it was just such a great, great guy.
And there was a magic moment where he said, oh, let's go check out downstairs. So basically there was a bar upstairs and a bar downstairs.
Free beer and wine, by the way. So, like, we're going up the bar, yeah, too. And they just give them to us something. And this is weird. Bro.
It was weird because we weren't supposed to be there. We had no real right to
But
be
then we
there.
were kind of just there. Then we were a part of it.
And you know what we were? We were completely present. So we didn't take videos.
Only
One photo we
with
took
Steele,
with
because
Steele.
he came to us, I thought this will be a good, like, I want to remember this, and to send to mum because she
Big
dies
Saints
for
fan.
Saints. And then the next day, Jack Steele replied and was like, love the lads.
Yeah, because we got along with him really
We put
well.
it up. But yeah, so
Had good chats.
so he just
Turns
gave
out
us,
he listened to a few episodes
He
of the
did.
show back in COVID last year.
and
as
he
well.
like watches all the, like, obviously
TikToks.
TikToks, and he brought one up, which was funny. The note's read, Jack Steele says so.
Yeah, and that's daddy, isn't
Oh, I
it?
mean, Jack says so. Jack Steele
oh,
to use.
Steelo even.
But JS. But so he was incredible. Just gave us so much time. The
He was
best
great.
lad.
Couldn't speak any higher of him.
Nah, couldn't. Just the ultimate Mr. Handsome, James Bond,
Yeah.
incredible bloke.
And he offered, he goes, why don't we go check out downstairs?
Yeah. And
Right.
just the quality of chats we were having.
And we saw Charlie Cameron DJing, having the time,
Having
of,
the
his
time of
life.
his
It was
life.
awesome.
So
There was no, you know what? I can like confidently say this. We didn't come into contact with any dickhead AFL players.
no, we didn't. It was
Everyone
it was honestly incredible. Before we went downstairs,
Yeah.
with the Andrew Brayshaw, the initial.
Oh, the initial,
So-
the first chat.
Yeah,
Oh,
Brayshaw's chatting.
Not the second or the
No,
third.
no.
Yeah, the first.
Or the. Anyway, Brayshaw's chatting with Shepmates.
Yep.
And so we're kind of just like, we
Just off to the
walk
side.
over and kind of are there. And then Brayshaw turns to us and goes, oh, my boys.
My boys.
And I was thinking,
These are my boys. Arms around us.
arms around, bro.
I held on for a little too long as well. Arm around his waist.
Yeah, you were telling me about that
Yeah.
after. So
I didn't realise I was just stuck there.
that was nice to say hello, and a good lad. And obviously we can continue with that later because we had further interactions.
Yeah.
And like I said, they're all there. Like, we're seeing players from West Coast, Adelaide, Freo, Carlton, everyone.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so we're with Jack Steele, and he's like, let's go downstairs. So we're going down to the den. with Jack
Actually, it was
Steele.
on the way downstairs is
It's
when...
the second interaction.
Yeah, so this maybe would have been 20 minutes from first Brayshaw interaction
Yeah.
to second.
Yeah, yeah.
Going down the stairs, he's having a chat with another fella. It's about to wrap up. And then I think you said, oh, it's shut down or something. I remember you saying something about shut down.
Yeah. I mentioned, I don't know why it came
Because
out.
I said, I just said, bumped you and said Skepta because we know that he likes Skepta.
Yeah.
And then you said something about shutdown, and then it like triggered something in his head, and he was like, "And it shut down."
Yes.
Yes. And then we sort of like, met him again, said hello, and then I said, "What's your favourite Skepta song?" And he thought about it for about 20 seconds. He was there and he was pondering, and then he said, "Konnichiwa," which is the first song off the Konnichiwa album.
And what an album.
And then because I know Skepta quite well, he's one of my favourite artists. I start doing the instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
Da-na-na-na.
And he did it too,
And then
bro. He did the next bit.
singing.
Yeah, it was.
Looking for me. Oh my God.
And we were just singing "This Is Wild."
We're singing with Skepta.
Then we're downstairs,
Brayshaw.
just having a chat.
Yep.
And then we're with Caden and stuff at that point.
Mhm.
And then out of nowhere, we see Aaron Norton. He comes down. And obviously we're from WA. He's from WA. We've been to like Street X golf things before. And he comes over, starts having a chat. He's with his mate where they did the speed dealer glasses the whole time. So then we're just there with Norts, just chatting for ages. Again, gave us
Plenty
so
of
much time. Absolute lad. Like, it was incredible.
I was telling you, it was like a foe to friend story.
Yeah. It was incredible.
So basically, we've had times in the
because we
past
told about him going to Levers, like taking out that kid or whatever.
wearing
like,
the WA shorts and stuff. But over
he's
time,
funny.
it seems that he's matured.
yeah, great lad.
Yeah, and he has fun with all the other players.
I loved the banter he was giving everyone.
Yeah.
And it was, we won't say what, but it was funny. He's a great lad.
Yeah, and he was one of the best plugs for other people.
Oh, he
would go up to Mundy and said, "Come over here,
that's what
WA
was incredible.
boys."
Like, he grabbed Mundy, come over here, come talk to these WA boys. We're having a chat with David Mundy for you boys.
Yeah, pulled over Will Brody.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, just having a long chat with Mundy, just back and forth. Like I said, we had a little inside joke that we run on Perth time. Yeah. Don't worry about it. You guys won't get it. Yeah. David Mundy, incredible. Gave us his time.
Caleb Sarong, great.
Yeah.
And then I want to send a big shout out to Luke Davies, Uniac.
Oh my God, bro.
North Melbourne number 9 star midfielder.
LDU. He came over and was kind of like, "Oh, hey guys." Like,
It was like almost, and this is no disrespect, it was like a timid and calm and
very
kind
calm.
approach.
He was so nice. Like, I didn't expect him to be such a nice, but he was like,
He came
"Oh, hey
over
guys,
like our nicest fans
yeah,
do.
like, how you going? Like, I watched your show. And I was like, what?
And then he goes, "Dill, how was Europe?"
And I was like, I even told him, I was like, "Bro, this is surreal for me right now. Like, I'm shaking." And he was just the nicest bloke. Like, we had a chat.
So good. Couldn't speak highly enough of him. And he said, "Oh, I better let you boys go because you like, you know."
And he's a proper listener.
Yeah.
Like, he was gent, and I just thought, what a legend.
That was
I hope
great.
he wins at Brownlow one day.
Yeah.
He had a great night. He polled well.
My favourite North player now.
Yeah, he is. So that was the chats we had with him. Amazing bloke. LDU.
We're going to miss players because we saw everyone.
I miss them. They're like my friends now, bro.
Yeah.
And
Coaches,
then, there were a few
staff.
coaches there.
There was only one funny negative that happened. Run them through it.
I walked past and I thought it was Tom Dode.
Yeah.
And I just said, "Oh, yeah, like, fan of the Crows, bro. Good stuff. Like, you know, hopefully going in the right direction. Like, you had a great year." And then as I walk off, I hear him turn to his missus and go, "I play for Brisbane." And as I heard that, I thought, wait, what? Like, what the fuck? And I'm thinking, I swear, I thought he said Essendon, actually.
Yeah.
Then as I start to compute, I'm thinking maybe it was Brisbane, and it turned out to be
Hugh
I went
McCluggage.
up to McCluggage. So, yeah, I wasn't trying to be a dickhead. I just was really drunk.
No, it's that thing. I saw a post about it. It's like the beer goggles, right?
Yeah.
And like guys will often see girls as
Yeah.
like more attractive than they might be and stuff like that on a night out. And it was sort of like that for you with him.
But
like
to Hugh,
similar
like,
faces.
much respect. You know,
Oh,
you're
he's
a good
great
player.
He was all Australian squad last
To
year.
Tom, maybe one day, mate, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe we'll cross
maybe we'll
paths
cross
later
paths.
on. So yeah, that was great. And just magical things kept happening to us. Like, they closed the bar at a certain point because Norts was like, "Oh, let's go get a drink."
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, "Oh, bro, Aaron Norts, we'll just go get a drink, like, easy."
Walked
Going
off to the side,
Walked off to the side,
a little ledge,
and then there's some beers there.
two
Fresh beers. They were
for
fresh,
us.
bro. They were cold. And then we come back. He goes, "Where'd you get those from?" And
Yeah.
we're like, "We just found them."
Yeah,
And I'm just thinking, this is happening.
Oh, I felt
bro.
like a wizard or a fairy.
Will Brody. Nort said get on the potty. Will Brody
Yeah.
said he said to get him on, so he might have been drunk though.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
maybe we'll reach out.
There's a few of these people we'll try and reach out to.
Who else did we interact with? There's just too many, bro.
Who didn't we?
But it was amazing. Like, absolutely incredible. But yeah, lots of good bands are going around. Everyone was great.
Yeah.
Seeing everyone partying, having fun. And then the night ended. We walked out with Norton. We were going to go to Chapel Street. Wasn't going off. You know, we said our goodbyes, and
did.
that was a beautiful first night in Melbourne.
We walked home. It was like a 25-minute walk.
And we were just unbelievable.
And because it was so hot underground, walking out in the cold
Felt
was
good.
beautiful.
It felt
was
beautiful. And obviously when you're drunk, you're immune to the weather.
I filmed a bit of that too. If it'll make the vlog or not, who knows? But it was brilliant. It was us walking across the bridge back over to the CBD, and we were just like, what the fuck
Incredible
just happened?
first night in Melbourne.
What just happened? Brownlow afters.
We run on Perth
Oh
time,
my
bro.
God, we do.
Shout out Dave.
We do,
You know,
shout out.
maybe we'll get him on one day.
He'd be great to have on. Obviously, has his own podcast, which will probably be extinct now with him and Grifflow going. But it is what it is. We're going to stop the camera and then we'll come back to day 2.
Yeah.
All right, so day 2, Dylan. We wake up and we are dusty.
Oh, we got home at about 4.
Yep, sleep by 4:30.
And we were rough.
But the good thing about this was we set the whole day aside to the podcast with the fellas.
The fellas podcast was at 4, got pushed back to 5 in the afternoon.
Right.
So we're
This
just...
was because their plane got delayed, and this was the scariest moment of the trip for me. So we were sitting around at about 3:15, right?
And I was on the phone to Mum, I think.
Yep, 45 minutes until this podcast is supposed to
And
commence.
the whole day we hadn't been doing much walking around. We may have eaten, I think we had eggs on toast.
It was actually good. Yeah.
I don't know where that was. And then we bought some drinks because the lads wanted to try some Australian drinks.
Yeah.
You know, we got some cruisers and...
Some 196s are un-Australian.
But we've adopted them and some goon. Anyway, so then I'm on the phone to Mum and I can see Jamo is on his phone, but the look he's giving me, I'm like, something's up.
So we got a message and it said the fellas were sent a voice message. Or it might have been Poddy C, who's their producer, right?
In my mind, I'm thinking they've cancelled. Because the whole time we're like, they're not actually going to have us on the show. Like,
And
we're not going to meet them.
It's a lengthy voice message.
Shout out Poddy C, he loves a voice message.
Poddy C, I'm
and he's
sorry.
just such a good bloke.
One of the
man.
nicest human beings
I actually
alive.
I love them all.
I love them all too.
But I love Poddy C.
Poddy C was like so accommodating and lovely for us.
Communication
And to us.
clear. Anyway, so yeah, you get the voice message.
We play the voice message and he's like, "Hey boys, hope you're having a lovely day." And that's how he always starts.
Yeah.
His voice messages. And so I'm feeling at ease.
Yeah.
And then my heart sank. And he didn't say anything to make my heart sink, but I was just scared that it might not happen. And he said, because I heard there was a bit of road noise in the background. So they were in a car, they had a delayed flight, so they were just updating us and saying, we'll push it back a little bit, just give us some time.
No worries. But the thing was, we were ready to go at about 3:30 or whenever 3:15. We
Dressed and ready.
we were feeling good, like
Oh, no.
confident. That's
So
the thing.
confident.
Like we were on.
We were on and like there was no fear or doubt
No
in
fear.
our minds. It was such a good feeling.
We're sitting around. It gets to about 4:30 as we're about to leave.
Tapping toes on the floor.
We've dropped. We're nervous. We're a wreck. You know, you're doubting
It was
yourself.
like
we were nervous.
I don't know how many of you would have experienced this, but like an adrenaline dump.
Yeah.
Like you're on such a high and then it's bang, you're
It's like
down.
a come down.
Similar,
It was
yeah.
just sad. Like, and we were in the Uber on the way, and we're both like physically, like, you know, having trouble breathing. Like, genuinely, we were fucked.
No. So it's a weird thing to try and put into words, but mentally, I seemed like I felt okay, but physically, like you said,
I was
both of
just
us couldn't breathe.
Breathing.
Shallow breathing.
I was feeling, like, just anxious, but like a physical anxious. It was crazy. Like,
stomach churning, hurting.
and
It's
were
like we
just
had
like,
stitches.
what the hell? And plus, it was in like an outer suburb, and I was thinking, is this a prank? Like, are we? Like,
Yeah, we had
I
a
don't
weird
know.
feeling the whole trip that we were going to get pranked by people for some
I don't
reason.
know. Yeah, we're just weird.
Anyway, so we get there, and it's like a suburban Airbnb that they had hired out purely for the podcast, right? Because we were carrying so many drinks, I couldn't really vlog the entrance, and I was like kicking myself a bit.
We get to the entrance,
Yep.
it opens, and then there's a girl standing
Yep.
there. And I was thinking, oh, is this the wrong, like, am
Yeah,
I at the
I
wrong
thought we were
place?
at the wrong place.
Because I didn't know a girl was with them on the trip or
Yep.
anything. It turns out she was Freezy's personal assistant.
PA, yep.
Yeah, lovely ladies. We got
Yep.
to meet her later on, real nice, as they all were. But so we walk in.
And she goes, "Oh, the boys will be like a minute or
Yeah,
two."
so then we meet the rest of the team.
Poddy
Poddy
C, Elliot Hackney,
Yep, their manager, I think.
Yep.
And yeah,
Harry G Film,
yeah, great lads.
and then I believe the other bloke's called
Harry as well, who is
Yep.
one of their cameramen.
Yeah.
Oh, was Harry? No, Harry G Film might not have been there. We met him later.
Correct.
He was hungover.
G Film
We
was
found out.
asleep.
We met the Harry. I'm not sure whose cameraman he is,
Yeah, one of the two.
but yeah. So that was, and then so we're kind of just looking around, like they're setting up.
We're looking at the setup, and I actually quite liked it.
Yeah,
it was a homely.
cozy.
But
that
you know
Airbnb
what?
was nice.
So, a couple of things. So our chairs didn't have backs on them, so we had to have like superb posture.
Yeah.
When you know us, like we're pretty just relaxed, chill. So that was a bit of a change. And then we're back to holding mics like we used to when we were younger. But yeah, I actually like the setup.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh,
you
but
guys
bro,
will see.
so we just use little ring lights here.
Yeah, they have big, like,
massive.
I was like, whoa.
The brightness, but I guess that's how you get the quality.
Exactly.
You've got to
So
invest in
we'll
some
work
better
on that.
lighting as well,
But
and background.
So we're waiting there, and we kind of just like, whoa, are we really here? Then bang, Chip walks through, and I'm like, oh, and he's
Chip's
just like,
in full tracksuit.
yeah, it's such a UK thing. It was
Yeah.
amazing, and instantly like, you know, how's it going? Having a nice chat. Then Freezy walks through, and it's just like, whoa, like what's going on? And
Yeah, it was so
We're
surreal.
just chatting, like it was so surreal. They're like, who wants beers? And I was thinking like, fuck, I need a few. Like, and we both took one, and then we
we
both
did
had another
shots.
one by like the next.
Yeah.
Like within 5 minutes, we'd both finished it because like, we were just nervous. We did some shots on this roulette thing they had.
Yeah, terrible. The PA, lovely lady, she bought this like roulette shot thing.
Yeah, the shots were.
The shots tasted terrible, but she didn't know that. No.
So then, the potty starts, and it's just like,
It was nervous start.
It was because it was kind of like the lights are on, like it's the,
The
bright
lights,
lights,
it
and
was
we were
the
just like, we're on a
brightest
big
of
stage
brightest.
here, mate. Like
I
it's
felt
the-
like Elvis before that big show.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
It's the biggest stage we've ever been on.
Yeah.
Everything's going nuts inside.
And one other thing to note is that we've never had a live audience.
No, there was about 4 of them sitting there, and I'm thinking,
So
this is
Poddy
different.
C, their producer, was sitting there. He's sort of involved in the show. He's
He
on
is,
camera a bit
yeah.
as well. And then Cal's PA, Harry, and Elliot were
Yeah.
all in one other corner. So we've just got them there.
Shout out
giggling.
Harry, a indie film lover.
Yeah, he
They were-
has the most abstract film
He's got
taste.
black and white, and you know, in Korean or something.
Yeah.
That's what it. But
Yeah,
it
and
is
also,
what it
side
is.
note, Road to Shore, like we mentioned in the podcast before.
Oh yeah, we didn't get to meet Harry.
No, so he left beforehand. We didn't know that.
Next
but
time, though.
That was completely fine because we had a sick time regardless.
A Poddy C laugh is
Oh
music
my
to my
God.
ears. I
You
love
know
when we
what?
would say something and I'm thinking, I love you, bro.
A Poddy C laugh is worth more than any money.
Yeah, bro.
So basically, I took the piss out of Chip at the start and like ripped into him for liking anime or something. Just saying that it's not my cup of tea, but it's alright. He can watch it. And Poddy C laughed, and you could just tell that he loved the
Just the
dynamic.
happiness inside of him.
Because
is
it's
great.
okay, boy duo, different ages and different parts of the world.
It was interesting that, like, obviously Cal and Chip are like 27, 28,
Yeah.
but it didn't feel that way.
No,
If I
no.
met a 28-year-old in Perth, I'm thinking, like, we're just not on the same page.
Yeah, but I think it just helps we do similar things.
And we
on a
just
smaller
had
scale.
like an over a 2-hour podcast. So much good stuff was said.
So
it
much
was
stuff
amazing.
we get cut out as well.
And,
got
like, we-
because we were drunk by the end of
Yeah,
it.
we were. Even like Chip was like, yeah, I'm a bit like,
Yeah,
I'm getting
he
there,
said
eh?
I'm waved.
Yeah. And then, so yeah, we kind of like got to have, Cal had to go because he
He
had
was
something.
meeting like an old friend or something.
And so we got a bit of like one-on-one time with Chip and like Poddy C
Yeah.
and Elliot.
Oh, it
and
was
all
actually
that. So it was good
very
to just like
helpful.
chat with them after, and they were giving us lots of tips and advice and everything. So it was good to have that one-on-one time, and then we kind of went home that night, and I think we got McDonald's or something, and just
Yeah, I think we
relaxed.
went back to our
'Cause we were
hotel.
kinda drunk.
Then we got Macca's. Yeah, because they floated this idea around that there's potential for them to go out and like we could go
And we
with
were
them.
thinking what's what.
So we had a couple more drinks, but then just had Macca's
And then,
went to bed.
So yeah, that was like, and we were kind of
that was the
assuming,
night.
is it a really good podcast? And later we got confirmation, but yeah.
Yeah, we were sort of like we did our best. It was hard because we didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
We had no idea. My face, you guys know, when I get like nervous or I drink, goes red.
The Vietnamese thing, bro.
We had 2 beers beforehand, so my drink's red
Yeah.
when we started. We also found out that Frenchie did a podcast a couple days before with
Yeah.
Raka Raka and those boys.
That was cool because we know Frenchie.
Exactly, so that was a cool connection.
So that was Monday done.
That was Monday, but I remember Monday night, it was Queen's funeral. And,
Oh, yeah.
And bro, you stayed up for ages watching
What?
it.
She just kept driving.
She was driving.
driving. I was like, put this lady to rest, bro.
Yeah.
Me
They
and
say rest
4
in peace
billion
for a
others
reason.
watching it. Crazy.
That was nuts.
I thought that was funny because on the podcast we were talking about how many people would watch it. We were thinking of Bill.
Yeah. But I think all that stuff will get cut out because it's going to be so
some of that
far.
stuff might get cut
It's going to
out.
be so
It'll
far
be interesting to
after.
see the final cut.
And they
I'm
actually,
looking forward to it.
like, I was watching a little bit of the episode they did with Rotoshaw, and they talked all about the Queen in that one. So, yeah, it should get cut, but we'll see what happens.
And then, so that's Monday done. We wake up Tuesday.
And also, I think, let us know when you watch the episode with them. It's supposed to come out in a few weeks' time. But we tried our best to make Australia proud and give the best representation of Australia that we could.
Yeah, we did.
Obviously, high pressure situation.
We did our best.
We did our best, and that's all that we could have asked.
So Tuesday comes along, and that night we have been invited along to the fellas event in Melbourne at La Di Da.
So Tuesday day, is that when we went to Fitzroy and did vintage? I think it was the day.
And we had a Nando's. It was great.
It was actually a good Nando's, yeah.
And that's when I remember we saw across the road some like Collingwood players. Young players, and we were like, oh, they weren't even at afters, and we were.
Crazy.
Like, it was just stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we did some vintage shopping, walked around.
Picked up a couple pieces, and then I needed to shit myself. What a story that was.
Oh, yeah,
My
you were in
God,
trouble, bro.
It was like, you know when your stomach's turning and you've got pure pain? And like you start waddling and shit? Like, it was really bad. And then we finally found a pub. It was like a nice old pub, sport themed.
Yeah, I liked it in there. I
Yeah.
forgot what it was called, but it was sick.
So I left a large memory in there. But yeah, no, that was cool. And then, what did we do after that? Did we head off
We
home?
kind of just went back home.
Oh no, we went into the city and looked at other vintage places, did we not?
Oh, yeah, we did a little vintage shop around that day anyway. And then the thing was, where the event was, La Di Da, was a genuine 2-minute walk from our place.
Yeah.
So that was really good. Like,
Yeah.
we're getting ready, and
Oh, this was funny. Before we left.
Before we left, again, we're so nervous. We're thinking, like, are we actually invited? Because all we've been told is, like, yeah, boys, come to La Di Da, like, get there around 7:30.
We don't know how to actually get in because they were already
And we're
there.
thinking, like, do we just go to the front of the line? Like, or is that a bit of a, like, shit cunt move?
So,
like,
and it
they'll be
started,
like, who are you?
It started at 7, right? And we saw a video at about 7:15. The line was wrapped around the building.
It just didn't help out. And then we were thinking, like, we're going to go there and, like, they're going to forget about us. Or we were just like, oh, they're like, we're going to be standing out the front waving, like, cow, like, we're going to be telling the guard, like, no, we know them. Like, I swear we don't chip. Like, we have to, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then we were just, so we were so nervous. We're like, we're not going to get in. Like, this is fucked. Like, are we even invited? What do we do at the front of the line? So we messaged, like, Poddy C, and we're like, oh, we're coming. He's like, yeah, no worries, just let me know when you get here.
Safe, boys.
We get to La Di Da, and there's no one out front anymore. It's like everyone's obviously in.
Yeah.
And so we're standing outside, and
We've sent the message saying we're here.
yeah, and then we were standing for like, what, 5 to 10?
Yeah, it's like
And
10.
we're kind of just standing there awkward, like, and we're thinking, bro, everyone's probably like thinking, who are these losers? Like,
It
trying to
made
get
sense
in.
though because once we got in there, it was so packed. Imagine
Yeah.
Poddy C going from
Yeah, I know.
stage through the crowd to us. That would have taken about 5-10.
And then so we're
Oh
waiting.
no, it was
we're
actually Cal's PA.
Poddy C says, yeah, coming. So
Yeah.
we're thinking, this is fucked. Like, they're not even coming. Like, we're embarrassed. Like, we're just standing out here.
We saw her come from a different
And then,
direction.
yeah,
though. I was
and
shocked.
then the PA came from nowhere, and as soon as we saw her, I thought, oh my god, we're getting in.
Yeah,
this
we're
is
actually-
amazing. Like, and then she was like, oh, by the way, like, we have wristbands for you guys.
Yeah, she
like,
gave
so
us
free
wristbands.
drinks. And I was
Free,
just like,
bro,
oh,
free drinks. I felt like a dickhead going up there and showing the
Same, like, they were gonna
I hated that.
they were gonna charge us, and I was thinking, like,
No.
got a wristband, and I was like, oh, what a piece of shit.
The
But
girl kept rolling her eyes at me when I was getting drinks. She was like, this fucking dickhead.
well, fucking just serve me, you know. But yeah, that was calming when PA came out.
Yeah.
That was great.
I love how they all have these names. So Poddy C, Harry G, well, PA.
Did they? No, they don't call. We call it PA.
No, we call it PA.
Only in this podcast.
Yeah.
But
oh my god.
oh wow! And so then we're inside.
Good atmosphere. Everyone was
Great
up and
atmosphere,
about.
bro.
There was even people who couldn't get tickets or people who were underage who were outside on their phones with their flash, like zooming in, trying to get like shots of the boys. It was crazy to see the, I guess, pull and
And they
influence
were like just
they've had.
going through with like Amrita, PA, was bringing trays and trays of drinks up on
Trays.
stage. Anyway, and we're kind of like, But then as we
We're
get in,
off
we
to the
meet Poddy
side.
C,
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
chat, blah, blah, and he goes, just come up on stage when you boys want. We're off to the side. It's a bit difficult to get up.
yeah.
And we're thinking, like, do we go? Do we stay? Like, what do we do? Then Poddy C sees us, just a shining light.
He is a shining light. His smile can light up 1,000 rooms.
And then he grabs us, dabs us up.
Yeah.
We go up. Say hi to everyone. Liam Dowling's there
Yep.
and his girlfriend, and then we got to meet Harry G Film.
Yep, for the first
And
time.
he was like, "Sorry, boys, wanted to be there."
He was
but
a sound guy.
Yeah, he was sick. So then we're just kind of chatting with everyone up there, like having a few drinks. Say hi to Chip. Say hi to Cal.
They were having some pretty cool, like they
Some
did a
cool
talent
games,
show.
yeah.
They did like a blind dating.
Some chick got done for 1,500.
Bro, this guy looked her in the eyes, said we're splitting the
ASAP
money,
Rocky, bro.
and then he took 1,500 when they could
You'll
have had
probably see that in
750
their
each.
vlog, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they should
But,
have it, yeah.
And then
I'm excited for their vlog.
same.
I forgot about that. That's
forgot about that
a little
too.
Christmas present for
But
us.
and then Freezy turns around and says, "Oh, do you boys want to play Thunder?" And I'm thinking, what the fuck?
In our head,
I thought we were versing.
You know what we did? We were looking around at everyone, asking, going, "What's Thunder?
Yeah.
Come on, we're from
How does
we're
everyone
from
know?
Perth."
Anyway, and I thought we were going to be versing Liam Dowling and the guy next to him.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, well, I mean, we've got to do it.
Next minute, 8 people on stage.
There's 8 people on stage.
in a line, horizontal.
I'm next. Jamo's here, Dowling's there, and then I forgot his name, but a tall bloke.
Yeah.
And he was really nice. Like, we had a chat with him
You,
after.
in the line, you were number 7.
And he,
I was number
he taps
8.
me, he goes, "You're number 7, you're fucked." And
Yeah.
I was like, "What do you mean?" And he goes, as we found out what the game was, it's to the
Thunderstruck AC/DC.
Yeah, and then every time the Thunder
Every
lyric
time
comes
someone-
on,
yeah.
you start drinking, and then you can't stop drinking until Thunder
Yeah.
again is said, and then it moves down.
You know what I liked, and I think this is why the results happened as well, how the English boys drink pints like we do,
Yeah.
right? They use pints on stage.
Mm-hmm.
The Melbourne people drink pots.
Yeah, and schooners and shit.
So they drink a less amount.
Anyway, so the game starts, and the first one goes through, and I didn't get fucked over too bad. I'm thinking I'm alright.
Yeah. And also for context, for Perth people, it's called waterfall over here.
Yeah, exactly.
right?
It's literally waterfall.
The game
yeah.
called waterfall.
So I have like pint 1. It comes back around. It might have been the second or third. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And that's when it got me, because I had a pint, and then they gave me a little whatever they fucking call the pot.
Yep.
Had that, and then I was on to another one. So like 3 in like 30 seconds, and I'm thinking, fucking say Thunder. Someone say Thunder. Luckily, further down, one bloke starts spewing up, right?
Oh, it was terrible.
And his was chunky and really bad. And then another guy starts
He
throwing
was
up.
like next to him.
So the game kind of turned off, and I actually turned back because I felt myself like about to throw
These
up.
blokes were vomiting on stage
And then I
in the
thought,
same
well, I can't
spot.
throw up behind on all the shit.
No.
So I turn around.
We got told to vomit in the crowd as well.
And I just throw up a bit, and then it goes on Chip's shoe.
Yeah.
I've thrown up on Chip.
You threw up on Chip's shoe.
I've thrown up on, and I was just thinking, oh no, like this is the friendship over.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're never going to be mates anymore. They're going to cut the episode. Like
It's
we're
so
done.
weird. In the moment, so obviously we're pretty drunk at the time, and I was right next to you. You vomited. I didn't see where it landed.
Neither.
I just started laughing with the front row. Like, it was so funny for me because I didn't really get too much damage. And then, like, after you got vomited on, Chip tapped me and goes, it's you, because the song wasn't over yet. So then I think I had to do, like, I don't know, nearly 2 pints. Luckily, I was okay. Because I was down the other end of the line, I couldn't smell the vomit like the others could.
It was getting nasty.
Yeah. There was a really, like, small, like, probably 18, 19-year-old girl who was actually at the start of our 8.
Oh, killed it.
She was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, then there was another girl as well that was downing pints. It was
But,
insane. And you and I were not known for mass drinking, in speedy conditions.
Yeah. It was crazy, bro. It was too much. And then, so that happened.
Had a chat with some listeners out
Had
the
a
front.
chat with some listeners out the front, and then I've gone, I need to change because I've got vomit on my shirt or
So
whatever.
you told Poddy C, we're going to go change, and
Yeah.
then we'll meet you. Because they invited, this is the thing, they booked karaoke for after,
Yeah.
and they
And a
also
bar.
booked a bar.
And actually, after I vomited, Freezy came up to him and was like, "That's sick content, bro." Like, it was like, that was fucking amazing. Like, and I was thinking, like, so me and Freezy are closer, but now me and Chip might not be.
Yeah, you were getting a little bit stressed that
I was
Chip wasn't going
stressed.
to
I
like
was
you
stressed,
anymore.
bro. Anyway, we found out later that he loves us. and we love him so much. I can't even say
Oh,
how
bro.
much. Anyway, so we're back to the hotel.
Yeah.
I throw up, as you've seen in the vlog,
A little
quite
10-minute
violently.
turnaround.
Quick shower, clothes in the wash, new fit, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
We're meeting them.
Out we go. Now, we go to this place. We won't reveal the location.
Quiet, bro.
It was quiet.
Secluded.
Security at the door, right?
Who are you guys here for?
Yeah, who you guys here for? And then he goes, walkie-talkie.
2 more for
Yeah.
Callum.
And
And
we
then he
wait
goes,
a bit.
opens the door. You boys can go down.
Bro,
we go down
winding.
swirly, darkly lit. It was like suave, bro. It's where James Bond would hang out.
What was I explained it to mum and dad like it was some sort of secret society
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it
building
was-
type shit.
And then we get down there and they're all like, fucking boys. Like, they
The
were so
lighting,
excited to see
bro,
us.
The lighting,
Yeah.
and bro, I'll tell you a story in a sec. But yeah, we see them.
So excited to see us.
Yeah.
Like, we're chatting. They were like, where were you?
Mm-hmm.
And then Freezy didn't know that I had to change.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, we got quick change. And then I'm sitting with Freezy down one end, you were down the other
Yeah,
end.
yeah.
And we're just chatting, having drinks. Like, all the drinks on them, they're just buying and buying, bro. Like,
So I go up to the bar because, I was
us
going to buy.
commoners, that's what we do. You go
Yeah.
up and get a drink.
I wanted to buy drinks for, like a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to be nice, right, and show that I'm not just going to take.
Mm-hmm.
So I go up to the bar with Liam Dowling, and we both asked for, I don't know, it was like 5 mojitos or
Yeah.
something, and then the girl at the bar goes, no, that's not how it works here. Back to your seat, we'll bring them to you.
Sit down. She little boy, both of you. Sit
down service, but it was in a way where it wasn't
Even
really,
though I'm serving, it was like
It-
casual and cool, like the way they brought everything over.
it
was
wasn't
sick.
it wasn't trying to like put me down and diminish
It was
me.
just like, this
it was
is how
like,
it goes
this
here.
is like
This is how it works in the upper echelon.
that's
Get
exactly
used to
how it was.
Yeah.
Right? We're sitting down having great chats. There was even a Polaroid film camera. We've got
I can't wait to see the one. We had one with Freezy, and that was nice, like just getting to chat with them one-on-one and like in group settings, like again, just getting knowledge, like having
Yeah,
banter.
exactly.
It was incredible. It was amazing.
a really, really surreal experience. And then one of the waitresses come over and hand me this little brown thing, like about that big.
I saw her hand it to you. I was thinking, oh fuck.
Bro, I open it. I'm not going to reveal the price, but it was in the thousands. And I've been handed the bill, and
I saw your face. You were like,
bro, I was like, and I just pass it.
that's
down.
how bank got.
Bro,
How we getting home?
I toss it down the line. Have that, Hackney.
Yeah,
Or Airy.
I think that was again they
I
just
like
covered
Cal Freezy's
everything.
real name, Callum Airy.
It was sick, bro.
Mm.
And then so then
Like a
they
family
say
that's just been fucked.
are you boys coming to karaoke? Like we
Yep.
booked, they kept saying we booked karaoke. So then we're outside on the streets of Melbourne.
Oh, we got some good clips there. You and Josh having a chat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Chip. Josh is Chip, by the way.
Oh yeah. Sorry, you
Yeah,
guys wouldn't
yeah.
know. And then that's when I realised me and Chip's relationship had always been there.
Probably stronger than ever.
He loved it. I love him. It was beautiful. It was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Harry G film said, "How much would you pay me to sack tap burnt chip?"
Mm-hmm.
And then
We drank piss for 200.
yeah, he did actually.
So
And Cal Freezy killed a turkey a couple of days before
he did, bro.
playing golf by accident.
But anyway, so then we're on the street and we split into 2 Ubers. We're off to karaoke.
Who did we go to karaoke with?
We were
I think
with
it was
Elliot Hackney was in the front. Next
No. Hackney was in middle. Josh was at front.
No, I was next to Poddy C.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you mean
Yeah.
middle left? Hackney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And then
so
Poddy C.
front was
Yeah.
Josh. Middle left, Hackney.
Poddy C, me, then you in the back.
Yeah.
And then the other lads are in.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh yeah. It was exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're going there. We're just having some banter in the car. It was amazing.
Oh, it was
again.
great. Like I brought up my grandmother who sadly has passed away.
Yeah, Poddy C goes, who asked, mate?
Yeah, no one asked.
They were loving that.
Oh, we had great band. Like a lot of us were ripping into each other. It was quite good.
So then we arrive at karaoke. We're going upstairs. We're struggling to find it at first,
Yeah.
and then we're there.
Finally, we find it. Amazing. We walk in. There's food on the table. There's drinks coming in.
And it's just going off again.
The karaoke. Now, like there were so many great moments from the trip, but for me, the one that will last the longest. There's one coming up, which
Yeah.
we'll talk about. But the karaoke was one of the most fun, surreal,
Bonding moments
best
ever.
moment.
I loved
Oh
it.
my
I just
God.
loved being there. Like it
It
was.
shows how universal music is too.
Yeah.
We all knew the songs.
It was
apart
absolute-
from one
it was-
British song. Which
yeah,
was,
that wasn't.
No.
But that was just an incredible experience. You know, we were singing, you know, Adele.
Yeah. Oh
We
my
were
god.
singing Nickelback, Rockstar. That song went
Oh
off, as
my
you
God.
see. That's one of the best clips of Cow just loving it. Me and Jamo did
Country
Country
Road.
Road for them, obviously.
And I love, like, in the Country Road clip, Cal Freezy's holding, like, a fake belt. Like,
yeah, he loved it. And there was just, again, they covered everything. Incredible lads. Like, it was amazing. It was just insane.
It was. Opportunity of a lifetime.
Everyone's having a sing. Like, Poddy C was loving ABBA when it came on.
I
It
hope
was
they
incredible.
like us. Like, it's like we're saying how much we
Yeah,
like
what
them.
if, imagine the episode never comes out and they don't like us?
And imagine if they're sitting there thinking, "Fuck, thank God we're home." I
Yeah,
hate
like,
them.
oh, those fucking
those guys
dickheads.
were annoying.
Dickheads, bro.
Nah, surely not.
Surely not.
Oh, now I'm overthinking again.
Now I feel sad. Okay. But the night's still not done.
No, what the time was like
It's like
1:30.
so we walk out of
Two, maybe.
wherever we are, and we keep hearing everyone says Chapel Street, and they're asking us where do we go. We say we don't know where to go.
They asked Dowling because they asked us, and then
And
we
I
said no.
From what I know, mate, Tuesday's nothing in Perth.
Yeah,
They asked
And
Dowling, said maybe
Tuesday-
Chapel Street.
Tuesday night, like Wednesday early morning.
Yeah. So we're off to Chapel Street, which we've heard a lot about.
It was like what 15 minutes out the city.
Yeah. So
From
we're in an
memory,
Uber, and then we get there. We're all there, and Cal wants to go out. He goes, "I didn't come to Australia to not go out."
Yeah.
And so
I remember Elliot Hackney's on his phone and he's trying to find a place
Yeah.
for us, and he said, "Nah, nothing."
the only place did we know that the club we were eventually going to be at was down there or not?
So what happened? Someone walked past, and I'm pretty sure Cal Freezy asked him. He said, "Is anywhere
they said
open?"
electric. It was two dudes.
Electric.
Yes. So Cal walks off.
And
By himself.
walk off,
Storming
was a
off.
storm
He was
off.
going. He's going. I want to go have a drink.
He did. I don't know if you saw. He turned around and said, "Who's coming?"
And then I see you go off, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking. So then
I said, "I'm not going to say no."
I'm standing there, and then that's with like Chip and Poddy and everyone. I think they were going home, and I'm thinking, well, fuck this. Like, Cal, like, wait up, I'm coming. Like,
We're going. The three
Cal,
of us.
wait.
Cal
Come back.
Freezy, Jamo Dylan, off to Electric at Melbourne at 2:30 a.m. on a Wednesday morning.
We're off. So we're walking down. We line up. We go upstairs.
Yeah.
And respect to Melbourne as a city, it was decent.
There was probably
For,
like 100 people in there.
Cal
having a
was
good
very
time.
disappointed with Melbourne because
Yeah.
he thought it was going to be London. He's telling us London any night out
Monday night
is a good
Massive
night out.
But the problem is like Sydney they loved, and Sydney's a beautiful city.
Yeah.
And they went there on like a Friday, Saturday,
If they
Sunday.
were in Melbourne
On a
this
weekend? Oh,
they
oh
would
my
have had
God.
one of the best times ever.
AFL Grand Final, and when this comes out, we don't know the winner.
Yeah, respect
So,
him. I love that city.
we'll see.
It's got the best memories for me ever.
Oh,
What
it's a
city.
great
It's
city.
a beautiful spot.
So anyway, we end up at Electric nightclub.
Yeah.
Right. We walk in there, and we walk up. Actually, there's a lot of stairs. I remember
There
now.
is. We bought Cal some drinks. He finally, because I said, "No, we'll get this," and he's like, "No."
Yeah,
no.
he didn't-
I
he
just
didn't want
had
us
to.
to.
I just had.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
had to just to be
A
nice.
respect thing.
And then it was amazing because obviously lots of people coming up to him, but not a crazy amount, like
No,
because
a
there wasn't
good
that many
amount.
people there,
Yeah.
good amount, and we just got some like one-on-one time, just chats. We got so much advice, like good banter. It was
Yeah.
hilarious, and like there was a certain thing I cannot mention.
Yeah.
But it was incredible.
Yeah.
Like that one thing.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Oh, that
And
was
that's,
yeah.
you know,
the funny moment or the. Hang on, one sec.
because we can't mention it.
Yes, right. Okay.
We-
1 second. Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, we're not allowed to mention it.
We're not allowed to mention it. Thank you, Cal,
Yeah,
for
I was trying
letting
to
us know.
I was trying to think what it was,
Incredible.
and I don't know. I think he knows now, but how much it meant to us when we got shown it.
Yeah. It was
And no, it's not his cock.
No. But yeah, that was such a good. Because like I said, we didn't get the one-on-one time with him the night before because he had to go. So it was nice then to get it with him
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
night, and then we just had. Oh, with both. It was amazing, bro.
We were there for a couple of hours, and then everyone started leaving.
Yeah.
And us three got an Uber back
To McDonald's.
to where his hotel was.
Yeah, we got
And there was
McDonald's
a-
with him, walked him back home, and then we parted
my
ways
God.
until next time.
Just talking about it doesn't feel real.
It was magical. They're just the best lads. The whole team, incredible. Everyone was great.
There's not
We
one
loved
bad
it.
thing.
The hospitality, like they made us feel so comfortable.
Bro, there's
and
not one
welcome.
bad thing I can say about that group of people.
Like just thinking about all of them, just their faces, bro, so happy.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps, bro.
My God.
Incredible people.
All right, so that is night 3.
Yep, Tuesday night
Right.
done.
All right. So then we wake up the next morning feeling rough.
Again, we were home at 4. We were
So
fucked.
dusty.
and we had to get up early
to go to Uncle Charlie's Closet, which is a vintage store in West Footscray.
Yeah.
Right? Great lad. We meet him. That was amazing.
We were just shooting like basketball with him,
Yep.
just having chats. Like we were telling him stories. This dude, one of the biggest flexes ever. He has a tanning bed in his own house, and I was like, "What?" And he just goes, "Yeah, man. Like me and my missus like to use it. You know,
5-10 minutes, brown for
and
summer.
just the way I was thinking, like, bro, I've never heard of someone having that. It's
You
incredible.
love a tan as well. So
I
that
do. I was so
special for
jealous of
you,
him. I
could
was like,
tell.
"You're like that's legend status." But he was saying, "Boy, he's moved to Melbourne, like cheap rentals, you know." And yeah, because it's not easy over here.
But no, we
But
shared
incredible
stories
lad.
with each other. We were there for a couple of hours, bought some clothes, gave us a nice discount. He's a
Yeah.
lovely bloke.
Uncle Charlie's Closet, always.
He was the first person that ever gave us stuff to wear on the podcast.
Yeah, incredible.
Elite. He's great.
We loved that.
We too. Then after that, we met up with a bloke who runs a clothing brand type thing called Milk Bar.
Making some moves. Good
Yep.
luck to him. He showed
Simo.
us around. It was sick.
Yeah, nah. So, and go check out Fitzroy Markets in a few weeks. Him and his mate are going to have some stuff
Yeah.
there. So go check that out. It was good to get a feed with him. And then for the rest of that day, it was pretty chill because we had the massive night. It was
Yeah,
sort of
we
just
were-
we'll relax for the rest of the evening.
We were in it was tough, bro, because we'd had 4 hours sleep, 2 out of 3 nights.
Yeah.
Also, shout out Sophie's Designs, LV Inc., because she was going to tattoo us, but we were really,
Yeah.
really busted up.
Yeah.
Like, we just couldn't make it.
Yeah, so go and get some tats from her.
So that was sick.
That's
and,
in Footscray.
and then that whole day, we were just reminiscing about, like, the night before as well, thinking, was it real? Like, do they like us?
So a lot of the night was spent in the hotel room. We were supposed to see. No, I think we did shopping that day as well, or did we not?
On Wednesday.
Maybe not.
Can't remember what we did.
I don't
eh?
know. It's
No,
hard.
we
It was
went
all a
back
blur.
and then just chilled.
We were going to meet up with Misfit
But yeah,
Minds,
they were
good friend of the
busy
show.
filming.
Also, I know those boys are from like north of the river over here, and so are Dear Sunday, who are featured on the new FIFA 23 game.
Unbelievable, bro.
Volta game mode, which we know isn't played by as many people, but to be on a FIFA game in your second year of music,
They're going to
insane.
get there, bro.
I can
Like,
see
they're
it
already
happening.
on their way. Like, they've already made it in so many senses, but they're going to, like,
Yeah.
whatever getting there is, they're going to do it.
I think the next year or two, especially, will be a massive.
Well, like, because
it'll
they
be
got
like a
FIFA,
stiffy.
they're secure. Yeah,
If you look at a graph, it'll be like a stiffy erection.
exactly,
next
bro.
year.
And because, like, they're already securing, like, genuine festivals, recent, FIFA,
Yeah,
you know, like, oh, it's just
selling out shows.
incredible, bro.
So
Incredible.
big love to them. But back to our trip. So we were supposed to meet up with Misfit Minds.
Yeah.
They were filming a video. We won't reveal what it is yet, but
Doing big things,
there was a
lads.
lot of preparation and stuff involved in that. And
incredible YouTubers,
They
bro.
hadn't, at the time that we were supposed to see them, because we were going to get dinner with them,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
hadn't got enough clips yet, so they kept filming.
But I'm
It's the
excited to see
grind.
that video, bro.
And we should meet up with them when they come back
We
here in a
will.
few weeks. So shout out to them. And then our last day, not much happened. It was mainly wake up, clean up our room, go for a little bit of a shop.
We sent them, like, obviously we sent the fellas and, like, everyone
Oh yeah, voice message.
like, we had
Big
made
thank
it
you.
just thanking them, and they were
Yeah.
all really nice. And then we put our post and, like, they shared it, and, like,
Yeah.
it was amazing. That made us think that maybe they do still like us.
Yeah.
Because then we were thinking after, like, do they actually
They did
like
also
us?
float an idea around about us going to England.
Just like, yeah, it's good contact to have. We
It's
need to
great
make
contact.
it happen.
Yeah.
We need to just give London a crack.
So
bro.
maybe we keep our eyes open for that sometime next
Yeah.
year.
put the pennies
'Cause
away.
I want to
bro.
make it happen, hey. Yeah, if we have a couple of good months, hopefully some of you guys listening now could potentially be from the fellas, listening back to old episodes and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully we get a bit of growth from that.
What an incredible trip. Shout out everyone. Shout out.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot her name. Who gave us the tickets?
I won't say her name.
I forgot it.
I know it, but I'm not going to say it because
Shout out
she's
to
probably
her.
not allowed to.
Incredible. Thank you.
She
All
knows
the
who she
lads.
is.
Jack Steele, Norts, Brayshaw, Mundy, all just gave us the most
All
time
of the
of
fellas
day.
team.
everyone on that we met with them was surreal because like we've been watching them for so long. It's just
Uncle
like
Charlie's Closet, Milk Bar.
everyone, bro. What a city!
What a city!
Melbourne's a great.
It's
city.
sad that we left when the grand final's about to happen.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. Business trip is a business trip, and we got business done.
And just how they like, even when the lads left, like they're leaving at 5 a.m. because Cal's doing the Sidemen charity. You know, they're just working, bro.
He's gonna be. Like today, it's a Friday. We got back yesterday.
Yeah.
He's still going to have a bit of jet lag, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how he goes. Probably playing right back. He says he normally plays right back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What an incredible, like, just experience.
Whirlwind week. I'm going to hope to get this vlog to a decent standard. And, yeah, I guess that's where we'll leave it today. We hope you enjoyed the recap.
Follow your dreams.
Follow your dreams. Like, a couple 3 years of hard work, and it's gotten us here, so...
I just don't like I said, for us, in the scheme of things, our following count's not the highest, but these crazy magical things happen. It's the universe, bro.
A Joe Sugg DM, a fella's DM.
Unbelievable.
It's massive. Big love to you guys. You're a big part of this journey.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate you. We'll see you next week. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. Check that out. And check out the fellas.
Oh, of course.
Big love, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show. Make sure to subscribe to the boys on YouTube and share the podcast with a mate.